distant past life, you were the diplomat, the mediator, the bridge builder between warring factions. You spent that lifetime absorbing the pain of others, translating conflict into understanding, standing in the middle of chaos and saying, there has to be another way. And often you found it. You had the gift of seeing both sides, of holding space for opposing truths, of knowing that beneath every argument, every hurt, every accusation, there's a deeper need crying out to be met. You were the counselor who helped families heal, the negotiator who prevented wars, the friend everyone came to when they needed someone to just understand. And because of that, you carry something extraordinary into this life. You have empathy that borders on the supernatural. You can walk into a room and feel the emotional field before anyone speaks. You can read between the lines. You can sense the wounds people are hiding. You're a natural counselor, a natural healer, a natural translator of the human heart. But here's the cost, too. Here's what that last life taught you, and what this life is here to unteach. Because when you spend a lifetime absorbing everyone else's pain, you forget where you end and they begin. You lose yourself in the mirror. You become so skilled at reflecting others that you forget you have your own face. And this life is about boundaries, not walls, not coldness, not shutting people out, but learning that peace at any cost isn't peace, it's self-erasure. You're here to discover that you can hold space for others without becoming their container, that you can love deeply without losing yourself in the process. You're here to learn that sometimes the most loving thing you can do is say no, that sometimes the most compassionate choice is to let others sit with their own discomfort instead of rushing in to fix it. I know this feels impossible. I know that every time you try to set a boundary, guilt rises up like a wave. You hear a voice that says, if you don't help them, who will? If you don't carry this, they'll break. But that's not true. And more importantly, it's not your job to save everyone. Your job is to love them, to witness them, to support them, but not to become them. The exhaustion you feel isn't weakness, too. It's the aftershock of centuries of self-erasure, and this life is about reclaiming yourself. Your empathy is a superpower, but this time you're learning it needs a container, a self that remains whole even while holding others. That's the work, that's the healing, and it starts with one boundary at a time. If your birth year ends in 3